Hey Oil Squad, it's Jill here from Lavender and Friends, your source of essential oil education and inspiration. Thanks for joining me live today. I wanted to do a quick video just to chat with you guys about how to care for your diffuser by cleaning them. If you're watching this live, I'd love it if you could say hello and let me know where you're watching from. And if you're watching the replay, I'd love it if you could tell me where you're watching that from as well. Now, first of all, I do have to apologize. I have a bit of a croaky voice at the moment. I was at a wedding and I was singing a little bit too loud all night long, so I've kind of lost my voice a bit. So that's what's going on with my voice. Now, here is how we clean out our diffuser. Now, first of all, how often should we be cleaning our diffuser is a good question. So you should probably be cleaning it about once a month. Now, I find personally when I've been using a lot of orange oils, I find the citrus oils can really make the color go a bit funny inside and get a bit dirty. And so about once a month is good. So usually at the end of the month, I tend to put a little post up in my Oil Squad Facebook group to remind everyone to clean it. And now another thing as well is you don't have to clean your diffuser every single time you use it. So if you're swapping from one oil to another oil, you can just rinse it out and dry it with a paper towel. This is more of a deep clean to sort of really get things nice and cleaned out. Personally, we have a diffuser in every room though. So the diffusers in the bedrooms just have the same oils in them all the time. It's not like I have to, swap from basil to spikenard or anything with a crazy smell difference. So what we do is we take our diffuser and as you know, the pedal diffuser, we just pop the lid off like that. And you can see inside there's a red line. Now, when we've used our diffuser normally, we fill it up with water up to the red line and then we add 4 to 6 drops of essential oil. Now, when we're cleaning it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill it up to about halfway and then we're gonna add some vinegar and we're just gonna run it. So we have my very stylish Tupperware thing poured into about halfway like that. So I've just filled it up about halfway with water and then I'm just gonna add a couple drops of the vinegar. So I've just got lovely vinegar from probably Coles most likely. And I just add a couple drops. They say about 10 drops, but I just kind of go, nah, that's about all right. I'm a guest baking. I just kind of guess as I bake. Then we're gonna pop our lid on. And if you'd like to pop in the comments, tell me, do you have a pedal? Do you have a Luma? What diffusers do you guys have that you use? Let me know. I'd love to know what kind of diffuser you're using. And then we're just gonna switch it on like that. Now, what we do is, hello Florence, thanks for watching. What we do is we're just gonna let it run for about 3 to 5 minutes just to kind of clear everything out like that. So as I said before at the start, you should be cleaning your diffusers about once a month, maybe more frequently if you're noticing there is a bit of a stain or a funny color or a residue in there. Now, I'll be honest, diffusing vinegar is not the most fragrant and attractive smell, so I'm just gonna kind of lean away from this because it smells like I'm diffusing vinegar right now. So yes, you should be cleaning about once a month. If you're changing from one blend to another, so maybe you've got a very strong blend you've been diffusing and you're changing to a totally different blend. So maybe you have a really uplifting wake up blend and now it's bedtime and you want to get rid of that smell. This is a good way just to clean everything out, but generally this is just a once a month clean. So hypothetically, pretend I've been chatting here for about 3 to 5 minutes, which I haven't been, but that's roughly how long you'd run it. And Florence has a pedal. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. So then we just switch it off like this. And actually I've just switched the light off. Let's switch it off properly. So for those of you who don't know and aren't familiar with the pedal, the way the pedal works is when you turn it on, the light comes on and it goes on automatically for 2 hours. You press it again for 4 hours and then you press it again for 1 hour. And then you press it a final time and that switches it off like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to dump the water I've been diffusing back in the jug just to clear it out. If I was at home, I would just dump this down the sink. I mean, not if I was at home, I am at home. If I was in the kitchen, I would dump this down the sink. And then I'm just gonna take a paper towel and just gently dry inside. Now, when you're drying, the bit in the middle is the actual ultrasonic plate that vibrates. So please be very mindful not to put pressure on that, not to stick it, not to poke your finger in it. Be very gentle around that. If you notice there's maybe a bit of gunk built up there, you can take a cotton bud and very gently touch that, but try not to put too much pressure on. I'm just gonna basically dry it off like this, being mindful that often a bit of gunk can get stuck in the corners, so just kind of being mindful of that. Wipe it out, and you can dry off the lid as well if you want. Now, one thing you will find is the lid of this does actually pop off like that. If that happens, you can just dry it off like this. And then you can always pop the lid back on by just aligning it up, and it just kind of clicks in place like that. Ta-da! And there we go, good to go now. So if I want to use my diffuser, all I do is now fill it back up with water, add the 4 to 6 drops of oil, switch it on, and then I have my beautiful essential oil aroma being used aromatically throughout the house, which means it can be, you know, impacting our moods, emotions, making us feel amazing, helping to cleanse, all those good things that we get with our essential oils. So thank you guys for joining me. If you'd like to get more, I guess, hints and tips and, you know, ways of using your oils, I'd love it if you wanted to join our Facebook group. We do have the Oil Squad, which is just a general education and inspiration chit chat group. Or if you're new to oils and you're kind of thinking about getting some oils, not quite sure, want to learn about how to use them first, definitely jump into my newbies FAQ group. That is designed for people who are new to oils and thinking of getting some. If you are ready to get some oils, yay, that's really exciting. I'd love it if you would just send me a message and I can help you get started. Or if you want to just jump straight on my website, it's www.lavenderandfriends.com, and you can follow the prompts and get your oils delivered straight to your door. Now, if you ever have any problems with your diffuser, if something doesn't seem to be working very well, I always suggest give it a clean first. Just clean it up, make sure there's nothing stuck in it. And if you're still having problems, definitely give member services a ring. So doTERRA member services are amazing. They're super helpful. One of the things I love about this company is the great customer service they have. And that's one of the advantages of having your own account with them, is that you can ring them up and get their help with anything that might be going wrong. That's all from me. As I said, if you would like to get some oils or want to find out a bit more, please do feel free to send me a message. I'd love to hear from you guys. Feel free to share this video with your friends, or tag any friends in it who you think might benefit from watching this video on how to clean your diffuser. And that's all from me. Cheers!